Hear me then, wanderer, for what I tell is no idle tale, but the memory of a world whose echoes still haunt the bones of the mountains and whisper in the hollows of forgotten halls. Beyond the northern sea, where storms carve the cliffs into jagged teeth, lies Irindril, a land as old as sorrow. It is a place of towering pines blackened by age, of rivers that sing in tongues no mortal mouth recalls, and of ruins, endless ruins, shattered like broken crowns across the wilderness. Each stone bears the weight of civilizations that rose and perished before the ink of history was ever set to parchment. And within this land walked Kaelen Varros, a man neither king nor knight, but a wanderer marked by burdens unseen. His past was a tapestry torn, his father slain in wars no one remembered, his mother vanished into the mist-bound woods when he was but a boy. Yet Kaelen carried something rarer than grief, the ember of a destiny he did not seek, but which sought him. It began one autumn dusk, when the sky burned crimson behind the jagged spires of the Elthar peaks. The wind carried with it the sound of horns, deep and mournful, echoing from the ruins of Valor Keep, a fortress long claimed by shadows. Travelers whispered of lights moving through its halls, blue flames with no warmth, and voices that murmured in dead tongues. Few dared draw near. But Kaelen was not free to choose caution, for in his hand he bore an amulet, wrought of obsidian and silver, set with a shard of crystal that pulsed faintly with its own breath. It was the last relic of his mother, pressed into his palm the night she vanished. And as he neared the keep, the amulet trembled, glowing brighter, as though some ancient memory within those walls called to it. The gates of Valor hung twisted, their iron chains rusted to powder. Within lay a hall where time itself seemed to falter. Broken banners of forgotten kings stirred though no wind touched them, and in the silence Kaelen felt the weight of unseen eyes. It was there he saw them, wraithkin, once men, now hollow vessels bound by the curse of the place. Their armor still clung to their bones, their hands clutching swords dulled by centuries, their eyes burning with blue fire. They did not attack, not yet. They watched, as if waiting for him to speak words he did not know. And when Kaelen held forth the amulet, the wraiths fell to their knees, whispering a single name. Elthira. A name he had never heard, yet one that stirred the marrow of his bones. In the days that followed, Kaelen's path became a web of riddles. He sought the counsel of Eira, the seer of Hollowfen, a woman blind since birth, yet cursed or blessed with visions of what mortals should not see. In her Tanglewood hut, with smoke of bitter herbs clouding the air, she touched the amulet and shuddered as if the weight of 1,000 winters had struck her. She told him, her voice low, "You carry not a relic, but a key. That crystal is a fragment of the Heart Forge, the primal jewel carved at the dawn of creation. With it, gods wove mountains from mist and set fire in the veins of dragons, but it was broken, shattered into 7 shards, lest its power consume all. And then her sightless eyes fixed upon him. You were chosen, because blood remembers what memory forgets. Elthira was no stranger. She was your mother's name before she took flesh in this world. She was one of the Veil-born, who guard the boundary between realm and ruin. You, Kaelen Varros, you are her heir. From that moment, the path ahead was no longer a wanderer's meandering, but a crucible. Each shard of the Heartforge was guarded by trials of nightmare and legend. In the swamps of Drenlock, Kaelen faced a beast of scales and rot, a serpent said to drink the very courage of those who looked upon it. In the ashen wastes, where rivers of glass cut through charred earth, he crossed swords with the last of the Ashborn knights, whose oath chained them even in death. Yet his greatest foe was not claw, nor steel, nor sorcery, but the shadow within himself. For each shard he gathered, the crystal burned brighter, and with it whispers grew louder in his mind, whispers that promised dominion, immortality, the right to rule all of Erindril as a god reborn. And though he resisted, there were nights when he woke with his hands clenched around the hilt of his sword, unsure if it was his own will that kept him from slaying friend and foe alike. The tale crescendos at the blackened citadel of Drakthamar, a fortress carved within the hollow skull of a fallen titan. Here, the last shard lay guarded by a creature not of flesh, but of storm and sorrow, the hollow dragon, whose wings were tattered banners of lightning, whose breath was silence itself. It was here Kaelen faced his trial of soul, for the dragon did not strike with talons, it spoke with his mother's voice. Take the shard, and end the age of ruin. With all 7 bound, the world bends to you. You need not wander, nor hunger, nor grieve. You can remake it all, as you wish. And in that moment, Kaelen knew the truth. Destiny is no gift, but a burden. To claim the Heartforge whole was to unmake himself. So with tears burning his eyes, he shattered the amulet against the stone. The shards scattered into dust, their power dissolving into the earth, into the wind, into the rivers, returned to the world, not bound by a single hand. The hollow dragon bowed, its storm fading into silence. Kaelen walked from Drakthamar not as a king, nor as a god, but as a man freed of chains unseen. He bore no relic, no crown, only scars, and the memory of choices made in fire. And so the tale ends not in triumph nor despair, but in balance. For though the ruins of Erindril still brood beneath the mountains, though beasts still haunt the dark woods, and though men still hunger for power, one truth remains, that even in a world of shadow and ruin, a single soul may choose to stand not above it, but within it, and in choosing so, keep the flame of hope alive.